Hello and welcome back to another video. It's been so long since I've posted a video. I know a few of you have been messaging me asking if I was ever making a video again, and yes, I absolutely had plans on doing that. The plans just, constantly were changing due to life. But here we are, and I'm here with a long video today. I was like, you know what, first one back in a while. Let's make it a doozy. So this entire video isn't going to be filmed this way. I'm just showing you, this is basically a reel I made on Instagram at Rebecca Paints Nails, if you don't follow me over there, showing you that I was making a charm for this set that I'm about to do on my bestie Vanessa. So I figured we'd start with that because it's so cute. But I also just want to say hi. I've missed making YouTube videos. I've missed chatting with you guys, and I'm happy to be back. I actually edited this video probably like 2 weeks ago at the time of doing this voiceover, and then I had a super fun project pop up, which still is not something I can show you guys just yet, but let me just say it involves Doja Cat. That's all I'm going to say for right now. I'm actually, at the time of doing this voiceover, I am sitting here doing this voiceover, and then I'm going to be filming content. No, sorry, I'm not going to be filming. I've already filmed it. I'm going to be editing content based on that little piece of information I just told you. So that should be coming shortly after this. But yeah, here I am making this charm. I was using the Cat's Me gel lime to make a heart, and then I'm going to lace it with some chains. My bestie Vanessa, she said for this set she was really in the mood for chrome and punk and bunnies. 3 very different things. I guess not really. They all have a place together. So I made that place in this set of nails. So I guess I should quickly speak about the charm that I'm making. I laid down liquid latex on a tip, which if you want to make your own charms, 10 out of 10 recommend. Doing something of that sort. So laying down liquid latex makes it easy to pop your charms off of the nail while still giving, you get that curve on the underside of the nail, which makes it easier for adhering to the nail. And then you're able to just pop it off without anything being stuck. Does that make sense? I'm sure if you're watching this video, you get what I mean, and you'll see me just pop it right off. Anyhow, I'm really enjoying making charms this way. I definitely want to continue doing it in the future. I'm literally about to, this week that I'm in right now is pretty mellow, and then as of next week, I'm really into the holiday rush of things where I'm back to back for like 2 weeks straight, but then I'm taking like 14 days off of work, maybe 13, somewhere around there, between 10 and 14 days off of work to do holiday things and then just to have some time off. But yeah, also speaking of time off, Japan, my Japan trip, we haven't talked about that at all. It was phenomenal. I would much rather be in Japan than I would in Toronto. But wouldn't we all, I guess. It was so much fun. One of my favorite experiences was getting my nails done. I posted a little reel of that on my Instagram, so definitely go check that out if you haven't. It was such a wonderful experience, and I really want to start getting my nails done by other artists just to get to, I don't know, I was such a nail girly before, and I love watching other people's process and watching other people work, which is probably why I love like nail YouTube so much. So I definitely want to go and start getting my nails done more by other people. Oh, here's Vanessa's hands in the before. Just to kind of have that experience again, because it was so incredible. But yeah, I got my nails done in Japan, and the set was so good. I loved it. But I guess I should explain to you what I'm doing in the video now, not just talking about myself and what's been going on. But we are starting up by removing Vanessa's last set. I'm using the T-Rex bit from Erica's ATA. This is a more coarse bit. There's the two that I usually have with me are the Gel X bit, which is best for like single gel colors, that kind of thing. And then the T-Rex bit, which is a little bit more beefy, a little bit more toothy, and can get through things like Gel X tips, which, okay, that confused me off the bat. There's the Gel X bit, which is better for like single colors, and then there's the T-Rex bit, which is better for removing Gel X. It took me a while. I remember I ordered a bunch of the Gel X bits thinking that they were the more coarse ones, and then I got them and I was like, oh no, I've made a mistake. But usually if I'm using Builder or if I'm removing anything 3D or whatever, I'll go in with the T-Rex bit because it does just get through everything a little bit faster. So that's what I'm doing here. And the reason why today's video is quite long is I'm leaving in most things, like on one hand, but usually I'll show you guys like 2 nails, 3 nails of me doing everything. But I was like, you know what? It's been a while. Let's do the whole hand. So I'm beginning my prep after filing off Vanessa's last design. We still have a builder base on there because I do a builder overlay on Vanessa every time. She's a very hands-on person, so it works great with her lifestyle, having that extra bit of sturdiness. And then we push back the cuticles, and then I'm going in with the nib bit. Is that what it's called? I think so. America's ATA as well. I love this bit. It's just this tiny little guy that just gets into all the nooks and crannies and helps lift the cuticle. It makes it easier for trimming, as well as getting all the protein off of the nail plate, which is essential to make sure that's removed before you apply products. Because you don't want lifting. Nobody wants lifting. I just had a fear that I wasn't recording my voiceover. I am, thank God. But I wouldn't have enjoyed that. And then after going in with the nib bit, I'm going in with my cuticle nippers and just removing any bit of dried skin. I don't remove any live skin. I just kind of remove like the white dead stuff because I don't want to make anyone bleed. Because that's what happens sometimes when you remove live skin. Bleeding. It's very unpleasant. Not something I feel like dealing with on my nail desk. And I don't want anyone else to be, you know, don't want anyone to have any cuts. There are many reasons why I don't want people to bleed. Okay, that's enough talking about people bleeding. Then I'm going in with my Diami nail file. This is a 180 grit file. It's 180 grit on both sides. I'm going to say my preference, I think, when it comes to nail files, just particularly when I'm doing like overlays and refining overlays and stuff. I love a nail file that has like 180 grit on one side and 100 grit on the other side. Because sometimes you need it. If I'm taking down the length of something, of a set, then I do like 100 grit just to get through the length a bit quicker, and then I'll switch to the 180 side. But I do actually really like these Diami 180 grit files. I mean, you know, I use them in almost every video, and they're great for, yeah, overlays, Gel X, that kind of thing. So I'm just giving Vanessa a little bit more of an almondy shape, something a little bit more tapered. The set that she had on was actually one I had done before Japan, and then this was her first set after I had gotten back from Japan, which was really fun. So I don't think I filmed a shot of it. No, I didn't. But I had got her a whole goodie bag of Japan things. Like it was just like one for me and one for you and one for me and one for you, which was so fun. I just want to travel and buy my friends things. It was such a good time. One of my favorite stores in Japan was Kittyland, which, as the name would suggest, things for kids. Not really, but it's like toys, and if you think of like all different kind of brands, like they had Sanrio stuff, of course, but like Studio Ghibli stuff, it's like they kind of take each section, like say Spirited Away, for example, and there would be a million different things from Spirited Away. Little keychains, purses, wallets, tea towels, little toys, like that kind of thing. And so, yeah, they have like a wide selection under each like character or like movie or whatever it was. And so that was so fun because every store was like massive and had like multiple floors. And I tried to go into every Kittyland that I passed because they're all great. And I would live in Kittyland if I could, I think. Yeah. We also found this really great store called Loft, which I had never heard of. We found it like a day or two before leaving, and that's like a 7-floor store, and every floor, like one floor is just stationery, one floor is just kitchen stuff, but everything was so beautiful and amazing. I bought this really super cute like toast. It's a pink piece of toast. It's a laptop case. He's got a little face and little feet. I think it's actually my favorite thing I bought in Japan. It is so cute. But yeah. I could talk about Japan all day long, which I probably will because this is like almost a 40-minute video. So there will probably be a lot of discussion of Japan. What I'm doing now is I've got my sanding band and I am on a slow, probably like 1 or 2, and I'm going around Vanessa's natural nail and roughing that up, as well as going over the builder gel that was still on her nail just to smooth everything out. And then I'm going in with the Mayo base gel. This is the long lasting base gel, and just doing a thin layer of that on all the nails. I got in a bunch of Mayo and Yogo product before I left for Japan, and let me just tell you, I'm obsessed with it. I can't get enough. It's like, there are products that I didn't realize I had stopped using once I got the Mayo and Yogo stuff, until like I was already running out of the Mayo and Yogo product and I just need to order more. And I was like, oh, I like literally don't even, like I was using some of the gel bottle products like base and top coat and stuff. Now I don't even think about them. I'm like, the remnants of your bottles are just there in emergency, should all my Yogo and Mayo products be gone. But I really do love, this is the long lasting base gel, and it is a thinner viscosity. But I really do like it. And then I also got the Zombie base coat recently, and it's nice and thick, and I really like that also. I'm using the Izemi potted gel here, Izemi resin pot 1. And I'm just doing a little builder overlay for Vanessa. So doing, obviously for Vanessa, who else would it be? It's a video about Vanessa's nails. I'm laying down a slip layer and then picking up a bead and working that down the nail. And then just using the brush to kind of refine the shape a little bit. I definitely do refine afterwards with a file, but I'm just using the little brush as I go, make my life a bit easier. Sweetie Nail Supply is no longer selling Izemi products, unfortunately, which is too bad because I do really like them. But I've been trying alternatives because I want you guys to, know what your options are should you choose to not use Izemi anymore, if you're using Izemi. As I was just singing the praises of Mayo and Yogo, I really like the Mayo Easy Clear Gel. It just comes in a little bottle, like a regular nail polish bottle, not a pot. And it's not a super thick viscosity, but it is nice for overlays. I use it definitely on like shorter nails, but I do prefer something a little bit thicker for longer nails. They also have potted versions available. I think one is in the texture creamy and one is in watery being the thinner one. I haven't tried them yet, but I'm curious to try those because I've been loving all the Yogo Mayo products so much. In the meantime, though, I did order some of the Jinbei Coolier builder products. I ordered 3 of the viscosities, I believe standard, thick, and hold. And the thing with those ones is they are supposed to be like no heat spikes, which most of my clients haven't had any issues with them, which is awesome. The one thing that I guess 2 things I've noticed with them is after you cure, they're quite tacky, like they have a really thick inhibition layer. Is that what the right word is? Inhibition? I feel like I haven't done a video recording in so long. I have no idea what the word is. They have a quite a thick sticky layer, so you really have to give them a good wipe down. I usually wipe them down twice. And then as you're filing the product, it doesn't feel quite as hard as, say, the Izemi products. It feels a little bit softer, which I don't mind. It definitely files through faster and shapes up a little bit faster while still being quite strong. But it just feels different, so it's just worth noting. I have been enjoying using that, though. I've used it on quite a few clients and it's worked great. Nobody's had any issues, but yeah, I'm curious. I think the next builder gel I'll try is definitely the Mayo builder gel, and just to see, like in the tub, just to see how that goes, because I think it'll be really nice based on the products that I've used thus far. And now I'm just refining the shape of Vanessa's nails. I go down the sidewalls, make sure we don't have any wobbly sidewalls, because y'all know that's my biggest pet peeve, is a wobbly sidewall. Design could be beautiful, and if it's got a wobble in the sidewall, it makes me want to gag a little bit. I don't know why. And then definitely just shaping up the end. Whenever I'm with a client, I do the first kind of shaping beforehand, and I just get them to check it and see that we're in the right direction in terms of length and shape that they're liking, but I always tell them I'm going to get them to check again after I've refined the shape, because once you apply more gel on, things get thicker, and I just want to make sure that the client's satisfied by the time the shaping is all done, if that makes sense. We do multiple checks throughout the service. I want everyone to be happy. But yeah, this is filing. I feel like I'm like looking, I'm like, oh, I've been voiceovering for 15 minutes. That's usually the length of my video. I'm only halfway through. Oh no, less than halfway through, I mean. But yeah, this set that I did on Vanessa, I actually really liked. I took some inspiration from when I was in Japan watching Furby do my nails, just kind of the way she worked and the way she did things. I definitely felt so inspired by, I felt inspired by that everything, like the studio space, the Sucre studio space was incredible. It was so fun, and it really like motivated me to want to do some more fun stuff in my own space. I haven't done any of that yet. I've been back for a few months. I've been motivated mentally, but not physically. I have to try and connect my mind-body situation. Maybe get me to go do something about it. It's been busy though, guys. It's been busy. I don't know who I'm trying to convince, you or me. But where was... Oh yeah, I was talking about Furby. Yeah, just the way that Furby did my nails was so... I don't know, I wish I could have filmed the whole process to show you guys. It was so lovely and nice. I'm using the Izemi base coat here. This is the Neo base. I still love it for capping and airbrush and stuff, but I've actually... No, I've been using the... almost run out of this one, so I've been using the Izemi mid rather than low to cap in my airbrush, but I'm going to start trying new base coats because I'll be out of that one soon, and so we'll see what works well, and I'll give you my best recommendation. So I'm just base coating nails that I'm going to be painting gel on top of. I think the ones that I'm not base coating, I'm going to be airbrushing right away. I'm using the gel bottle black here, jet black. I really want to try the Divock one. I'm in, I mean, obviously you guys know I'm a Sweetie Nail Supply brand ambassador. Use code Rebecca for 10% off. But we have a Discord group for all the brand ambassadors, and everyone raves about the Divock Fanta Black and White, talking about how like solid and incredible it is, and I really want to try it. I always get nervous when things are too full coverage in one go, because I'm like, what if they don't cure? But like, as you can see, like this black is quite sheer, which isn't an issue as long as you're good with like building it up a bit. But yeah, I just feel like I'd like to try something that is really nice and beautiful in one shot. I don't know. All the photos I see of it are so good. Also, I said before I was just going to show you one hand, but clearly I'm showing you two hands of designs. I'm showing you the entire design process, the entire painting process. I guess because all nails are quite different in this set. So you may as well see it all. What's been going on with you guys though? What have you been into these days, nail art wise? Or otherwise, if you just want to tell me about things you've been into, I'm open to that as well. I'm using the Mayo Easy Clear here as the base to lay down some hollow stars. I've been watching, Squid Games. Let's just talk about that for a second. I'm a big weenie, and Squid Games was really stressful for me. And so I thought there was another season out, so I told Pat that he could watch it without me because he liked it. And then Vanessa was like, no, like it's just a game show. And I was like, oh, she's so chill about it, like she's okay, whatever. Okay, also I'm making a mistake here, just so you know. I just want to point that out. I'm not supposed to put the chrome base on here. This is the Daily Charm chrome non-wipe top coat. Anyways, just pointing that out. Made a mistake. You'll see I buff it away later. Anyways, so I didn't know. Yeah, Vanessa was like, yeah, it's just like an actual game show. It's so chill. And then I was like, hey, you're way too chill about that. But then Pat was like, no, like it's not the real like Squid Games. It's people pretending that they're on Squid Games. It's like a game show. So we started watching that, and I'm like, when people are eliminated, they're just eliminated. It's not like the actual Squid Games where people are being, killed. Sorry, but people are so really, really emotional. And I think if I were in the same situation, they like really mentally, obviously, fuck with your mind while you're a contestant on that show. But it's overwhelming how many people like break down in hysterics when their friends have been eliminated. When they think that okay, I just dropped the brush. I just realized I made the mistake. But when they think that they've died, but they have just been eliminated from the game, and they're probably going to see each other like in a couple days at like whatever hotel Netflix is putting them up in. Anyways, there was no reason for me to talk about that. Have you guys watched it? I guess. We're waiting for the last episode to come out. Cute. Okay, so I just did a little bit of blooming gel there and smudged some black into it. But since then, since I filmed this actually, I've gotten the Divock Marble Fit kit from Sweetie Nail Supply, and I absolutely love it. Okay, sorry, Pat just called me, so I have no idea what I was saying before this. I'm so unhinged at YouTube, it's fine. I've got the Valetoy gel here right now in my fingers, and I am using it to make little spikes. I'm struggling right now. So the Vala Clear gel, I find, like all kind of sculpting gels, they are quite sticky, so I usually put some alcohol on my fingers. The Cat's Me Gel Lime gels, which I used in the opening shot making that little heart charm, I find them to be a little bit less sticky, and there is a clear in that pack, so I'll oftentimes grab that because, yeah, it's just a little bit easier to work with sometimes. It's still definitely sticky, but I don't know, I think in comparison. And they also feel like they cure a little bit differently, whereas this one cures almost like most kind of sculpting gels. It almost feels a bit rubbery when it cures. The Cat's Me ones I find feel a little bit harder, a little bit more firm. Anyways, I normally would cut out a lot of this struggle, but I've decided to keep it in so you can see realistic, I don't know what I'm trying to say, how I work realistically, struggling through some things and making mistakes like this, which I'm now buffing away. So I put the Daily Charm, why am I struggling with words now? The Daily Charm Chrome Clear Gel on to put a chrome on top, and then I realized I shouldn't have. So I buffed that down. And now I'm using the same little sticky Vala toy gel and making little spikes again. Both nails, both the pinky and the thumb are going to have these little cute spikes on them. And then we're going to cover them in chrome, and it's going to be great. So that's what I'm using now. I've got the Daily Charm Chrome Gel. I really like this for chrome. It's not too picky. Like, you can throw it in for 60 seconds or longer and the chrome still adheres. Which, I mean, I know for lots of chrome gels that is not the case. You have to be like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, and that's as far as you can get. And you have to be very precise with it. This is not as much. Makes my life a little easier. So just going over that, spikes included, making sure everything is fully covered. And then curing that, and then we're gonna, flash curing that one too. Look at that. I'm probably waiting for the other hand to hit 60 seconds. And now we're going in with the silver gel. I'm in silver chrome, and look how fun that is. I love it so much. This is something that Furby did on my nails, or like the spikies and the chrome and stuff. Like, that's something that she did on my nails, and I really loved it. Just using like the 3D textured gel. I thought it was so fun. And I loved having them on my nails. So I was like, Vanessa gets them. Furby didn't do quite as spiky as this, but Vanessa, I was like, well, you signed up for this manicure. This is what you're getting. And then when you're doing your chrome, you always want to make sure you are filing around the edge and dusting off all of the dust. Because chrome is so finicky, as we know. Chips a lot, so that is the best way to ensure that it will not chip. So just using that Mayo Easy Clear Gel again to adhere some more stars. I love a hollow star. And then got out my airbrush with some black airbrush gel. Oh, a fruit fly. Oh my god, that fruit fly. It's driving me nuts even in post, even in editing. And I'm just using the black airbrush paint. I use One Air, available from Glam Goodies with code Rebecca for 10% off. One Air paint is an acrylic paint. It air dries. It is totally skin safe. It's safe to, I'm not going to say it's safe to inhale, but you're really not supposed to use acetone and mixed gel and then throw that in your airbrush. That can cause respiratory issues long term, but this is totally a safe airbrush paint. I'd still recommend a mask while you're airbrushing, but it's not quite as scary as using acetone and gel paint. This is actually the first time I'm airbrushing right over top of chrome. Normally I would like lock in the chrome first with a clear gel, but I'm going right over top, and I didn't have any issues. Vanessa didn't have any issues with chipping. And then I cap it all in as if it were, like I cap in airbrush and chrome the exact same way. So I was like, it kind of works. I don't know. Worked for us. It has worked again since on other clients as well, so I'm not concerned. So going around, filing the edge, like I said, I treat my airbrush and my chrome the exact same way. So filing around the edges, and then I'm using the Izemi Neo base coat to cap in everything. I meant to just cap in just the airbrushing, but I also capped in these nails with the airbrush and chrome. But it didn't disturb any of the chrome, so that's great. I find that lots of time base coat, if you apply base coat over top of chrome, it like will cause some of the chrome powder to shift around, like it almost displaces it, maybe because it's a little bit stickier than a top coat. But yeah, this one did the trick, no issues, which was nice. I love laying down airbrushes like a base for something, even if you're doing a lot of stuff on top. I think a little airbrush base adds a little dimension. It's all quite lovely. Using that Easy Clear to cap in those stars again. Yeah, this set I thought was super, super cute, and I really, really liked it. And I didn't expect how many of my clients would love it so much. I had multiple people tell me that they wanted to recreate it one day, which was like, I don't know, very cool. So now I'm using the Young Nails. What is this called? Young Nails Clear Gel. Gloss Gel. Young Nails Gloss Gel. To go over the spiky nails. I believe I do 2 coats over that. I always use the Young Nails to cap in chrome, as long as I have a builder base. You can't do it without a builder base or a hard gel base or like a Gel X base. You have to have that because the base needs to be sturdy, so otherwise the gel will crack on top of it. But this is my favorite gel for capping in chrome. It really, really makes everything very chip resistant. I think I had one incident once over the past like year where someone had a chrome issue. Otherwise, there are no chrome issues here. Yeah, so I am doing 2 coats. Normally I would just do 1 coat. The reason I'm doing 2 is because of the 3D elements. I want to make sure that those, as they're kind of exposed to the world, the tips of the chrome bumpies don't wear down. I want them to be extra, extra secure. So I'm just adding a second layer on top of that just to make sure we don't lose the chrome on the tips of the nails. Or on the tips of the bumps, I should say. Ooh, one thing that I got in Japan, well, I've got multiple things there, but I got nail chains, which I was like, okay, cute, like nail chains, like I'll just grab a couple little packs. Like I don't think I'm gonna use them very much, but like just like might be something fun that I could try out. I've literally used all of my nail chains. I think I just have black left, because I love them so much. I put them on everyone. Everyone wants them. And now I really regret only buying a couple packs because everyone wants them. And I bought some that I just ordered like randomly online and they suck. So now I have to try and find good nail chains. I actually know Sweet Nail Supply sells, I think, a kit of, it's like a mix of some nail chains and then some like little, it's like strands of crystals almost, rhinestones. Yeah, they look really cute, but I want more, just like, I think that theirs is like 12 chains, half gold, half silver, but I want some just like straight up packs of like just silver chains. I could also probably just go to a chain, like a jewelry store downtown. There's quite a few of them in Toronto, and just buy like a big spool of really fine chain. That should probably be my method, what I should get up to. So I just laid that down with some Ivy Fix Gel from Jin B, and then I am flash carrying that on. So I've used a few different products to adhere chain as of now. Ivy Fix Gel has actually been my favorite because it adheres it really well. I'm going to cap it in and everything, but also the removal isn't too terrible. I've used the Macart Rhinestone Gel to adhere chain as well, and it's really, really, really sturdy. Which makes it really, really, really hard to get off. In the past 2 days, I removed multiple nails of chain and struggled through the entire process. So I definitely would recommend the Ivy Fix Gel over something like that because it's still really firm, but it's not quite as firm as the Macart gel. So it makes removal a bit easier. This gel, the Rhinestone Gel I'm using now. Great for other things though. Just giving her a little pierce on nail on her thumb. This is like a mystery to me. I'm like, ooh, what am I going to do on this nail as I'm washing it? Even though I did this, but it was so long ago. So I'm laying down a bit of Ivy Fix Gel. I'm going to pop a little chain swirl on. Just a casual little tiny chain. Did that a little cure, and then I'm going to use my Macart 3D gel, not 3D gel, Rhinestone Gel to adhere a few of those little caviar bead ball things. I bought those in Japan also. I bought 2 trays of them in silver because I knew I would use them like crazy, and I have been. They're so nice though. Even if like the seal breaks on them, which I've seen once, they don't tarnish or anything, to my knowledge. They seem to be fine, which is great. And then laying down some Ivy Fix Gel and adhering some more little guys on there. Just a little sprinkling of silver little cuties. I also do love like painting an entire nail with like Fix Gel, and then so you get to like shift everything around. You have a little bit of playtime. Oh, the charm I made at the beginning of the video, I've just dunked that in my Ivy Fix Gel, which is one of the reasons why I love having a big tub of Ivy Fix Gel. And then I'm sticking that on Vanessa's nail. How cute. So I got my glasses. I since have new glasses. Hopefully they'll be less intrusive on our videos. You never know though, because it's me, really. My head and my face and my glasses and everything are always in the way of our videos. Can you hear my voice getting raspy? That's how you know I've been talking too much. I mean, I did have a brief intermission of a 12-minute phone call with Pat also, so there was more talking involved. Just using the Ivy Fix Gel again and going over top of the chain to make sure she's locked and loaded. I really like to try and like kind of scrape it through the chain also, so it kind of weaves its way in and adheres that way without making the chain too bulky. But then I'm also going around the inside and the outside to, you know, lock and load it as well. And then doing the same thing on the other little chain nail. And then this is one of my tricks for, I know you guys have seen this before, but just in case you don't remember, my tricks for little ball charms or pearls, especially things that'll wear down. These ones I just, because they're actual perfect circles, I want to make sure that they stay adhered. I use a little bit of a hard gel over the top to give them some extra strength or like extra support so that they either don't fall off or don't wear down. Especially, I mean, we all know with pearls and like the silver beads that I put on her thumb, those ones, they both wear down. They're like a resin. And so unless those have extra support on the top of them, you'll lose the shine, you'll lose the color. So you may as well just pop a little hard gel on top of them. See, just like this. Doop, doop. And then just go around the edge so it's not so bulky. And that's the trick. It's the best. Ooh, I'm top coating. So this is the zombie top coat from Yogo. And I love it. I got the one bottle. I got the one bottle given to me in PR. And I have since bought 5 bottles. I love it. It's so thick and nice. That was the Jello Jello Zigzag Gel that I just dumped onto Vanessa's nail. And I'm creating a bunny! So cute. This gel I freaking love for like anything like this. If I'm making little critters, if I'm doing whatever. It is so great because it's quite stiff, but not too stiff. So I can create little designs and just let them sit and I know they're not going anywhere. But it also like levels out a little bit, which is awesome. Cute. And it cures all the way through. Important, especially for black. I feel like black gel, you know, she has a hard time. Sometimes she struggles to cure all the way through. But this one is great. Doesn't struggle at all. So yes, my love affair for the zombie top coat. It is thick, it's self-leveling, and it really evens everything out. It is so high shine, and the shine really, really, really lasts. So I definitely recommend if you're in the market for a new top coat. All of the people in the brand ambassador chat too, they're all about it. Everyone was talking about how many bottles they bought. It's just great. It's my favorite. I like the glass top coat as well from Mayo. It's quite thin. So that's nice, but still zombie top is just delicious. We made it! We made it to the end! Here's the final set. How cute are they? I love them so much, and I hope you guys love them too. And thank you for sitting through my 40 minutes of rambling, if you made it here. And I will catch you guys in the next one.